Hey guys, let's get more news from Warriors, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Watch, Warriors celebrate Klay Thompson's birthday on team plane. The Warriors have dealt with their fair share of on-court struggles this season, but their off-court camaraderie remains intact. Following their impressive road win over the Sixers Wednesday night, the Warriors celebrated the 34th birthday of Klay Thompson on the team plane, a video of which Thompson shared via social media. In the video, Draymond Green could be seen singing the Happy Birthday song while leading the rookie choir of Tracy Jackson Davis, Brandon Podziemski, Gue Santos and Lester Quinones. On the court, the past few months have proven to be a tough stretch for Thompson, who's in the middle of his worst statistical season since 2012-13. Besides averaging 17.1 points at a career-low 41% from the field, Thompson's perimeter defense, previously his strong suit, has regressed at an alarming rate to the point where coach Steve Kerr has routinely pulled him out of games in the fourth quarter. With Thompson entering free agency this summer, there's been widespread chatter of Warriors testing his trade value ahead of Thursday's 3 p.m. Eastern Time deadline. Yet, the future Hall of Famer seemed unperturbed by all the noise while addressing the media Wednesday night. "I don't really partake in NBA discourse," Thompson said, via The Athletic's Anthony Slater. "I think that's such a waste of energy, and at the end of the day, whether I'm wearing a Dubs uniform or another uniform, I'm gonna be myself." Thompson also warned the league to underestimate the 11th-seeded Warriors at their own peril. Could the Warriors do the unthinkable and break up the winningest trio in NBA Finals history? According to several insiders, Andrew Wiggins and Chris Paul are more likely to be shipped before Thursday's deadline, and their front office won't trade Thompson unless Stephen Curry greenlights such a move. Steve Kerr says Warriors could be something special and don't have to make a trade at deadline. This has not been the season anyone was expecting in the Bay Area, but even with his team 2 games under .500 and stuck in 11th place ahead of the trade deadline, Golden State Warriors coach Steve Kerr said they have a special group and don't need to make a move. During his pre-game media session before the Warriors' 127-104 win over the shorthanded Philadelphia 76ers, Kerr addressed the trade rumors. "If we don't do anything tomorrow, I feel like we've got a good group that we can push through with," Kerr said. "The guys who are here, they are an incredibly accomplished group. We've got some exciting young players, and we've got a good group. Every guy on our team has really overcome a lot, individually, this year. Taken out of the starting lineup, to injuries, young players have emerged through hard work and patience, and I enjoy coaching this team. It is a long haul, but I feel like this team could be something special." Injuries, Draymond Green's long-term suspension and subpar play from the likes of Klay Thompson and Andrew Wiggins have all been a factor in the Warriors' disappointing first half of the season. The core of their dynasty remains intact, though, while Kerr and company are clinging to that lifeline. "You see Steph Curry, you see Draymond Green, go home and check our playoff record of our trio," Thompson, who finished with 18 points in Wednesday's win, said. "We are champions. I believe in us. I will always believe we can always make a run, especially when we are all suited up. This group is less than 2 years removed from their last title, and after all they've accomplished together, it's no surprise that they're keeping the faith. Even if they do have internal doubts, what else are they going to say publicly?" Kerr, in particular, has to show his players support in the event no trades happen. It's clear that the front office is thinking differently, however. If the stream of rumors doesn't make that clear, their own quotes from earlier in the season certainly do. Here's General Manager Mike Dunleavy in December after Green hit Jusuf Nurkic in the face. "We need a little more evaluation of this team, the chemistry, the lineups and all that," Dunleavy said. "I think we're right there, but at some point, our record is going to have to change. We're going to have to creep past .500 and start winning some games. And if not, we'll have to reevaluate." The Warriors remain under .500, so it's a good bet changes will be coming by the deadline, whether Kerr and the players want them or not. Andrew Wiggins stakes forceful claim to remain with Warriors past 2024 trade deadline. The Golden State Warriors managed a season-low 15 first-quarter points against the shorthanded Philadelphia 76ers on Wednesday night. Stephen Curry had a potential 4-point play overturned to an offensive foul after video review, failing to score until hitting a free throw with 2:51 left in the first half. He finished the game with 9 points, 7 shots, and 4 turnovers, a surefire death knell for a team that recently lost despite Curry dropping 61 points, right? Wrong. Behind a spirited top-to-bottom effort on both sides of the ball, the Warriors shook off those dire early offensive struggles and Curry's lowest-scoring game of the season for an impressive 127-104 blowout over the Joel Embiid-less Sixers at Wells Fargo Center. Andrew Wiggins set the tone early and often for Golden State, making a convincing and perfectly timed case to remain with the Dubs past Thursday afternoon's trade deadline. He finished with team highs of 21 points and 10 boards, including 4 on the offensive glass, and shot an efficient 9 of 14 overall and 2 of 3 from deep in just 23 minutes of action. After scoring 10 points on perfect 4 of 4 shooting in the Warriors' game-changing third quarter, Wiggins didn't play in the final stanza, earning his rest on the bench next to Curry and Draymond Green ahead of a back-to-back against the Indiana Pacers. Steve Kerr lauded Wiggins' performance on the post-game podium, noting his positive energy and spirit in Philadelphia was shared by the Dubs at large. "He was great," Kerr said of Wiggins. "Obviously shot the ball well, rebounded, 10 boards, for offensive, played defense on Tyrese Maxey. We put him on the toughest guy. Just played with the right energy, the right spirit, the whole group did." Kerr has remained adamant leading up to the trade deadline. He doesn't want Andrew Wiggins to be moved, and is optimistic about his team's chances to turn its tumultuous season around for good going forward. He's taken a lot of flack from Dub Nation as a result, fans imploring Golden State's Hall of Fame head coach to leave the past behind and come to grips with reality. Both sentiments were easy to understand during Wednesday's game, though, even amid the palpable absence of Embiid and Curry basically getting erased from the box score by Jaden Springer's dogged individual defense. Wiggins wasn't quite as airtight defending Maxey. Even without Embiid to run constant, varied two-man actions, his blend of burst and shot-making prowess makes Maxey impossible to stick to for a full 48 minutes. The Warriors' committed, multi-effort team defense deserves the lion's share of credit for limiting Maxey to 12 points on 14 shots. But Wiggins was Maxey's primary defender on Wednesday, hounding his handle, fighting through screens and trying to blow up dribble handoffs to keep the first-time All-Star uncomfortable at the point of attack. Look how Wiggins gets skinny to battle over the top of this get action on Philly's second possession, barely allowing Maxey the airspace to launch on the other side of Paul Reed's screen. And you fan, what do you think of the Andrew Wiggins situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.